What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Sounds here. With another video on beat making. What I basically want to talk about in this one is computers and what different computers to use, and it's basically a response to the last video I made. There was a part in there where I talked about getting a PC or a Mac, and I recommended getting a Mac over a PC. I guess I didn't word it right. But when I was talking about getting a Mac versus getting a PC, I was talking about the total package of what a Mac gives you versus what a PC will give you. If you get a Mac, you get a recording program and a video editing program, and that was for people who were looking into getting into video and music production and recording as a whole package versus just production. Don't get me wrong, you can do just as good of a job on either one. It's just that when getting a Mac, it comes with everything. And not only, PCs do come with a video editing program with Windows Movie Maker, but I gotta say, if you end up getting like a higher end camera, let's say a more professional level camera like a Canon, I'm using the Canon 60D, I ran into that problem. When I was using PC, I ended up buying a new camera, and the PC just couldn't edit the video because the files were too large in the Canon camera. And that's when I found out that with Macs, if you use iMovie, you can actually just upload your videos right to Mac, and it will, you're able to edit the videos right there. Also, with video, not with video, but with recording music, GarageBand isn't the best program, I know that. But it will give you a start. All you have to do is just buy the computer. All you'll need is an inbox and a good mic once you get that, if you're looking to record. Once you do get, if you do decide to get a Mac, it will save you a lot of headache. Because I know when I used to upload my videos on my PC before up to YouTube, just processing the video after I was done editing it, and this is for people who are going to get into video editing, to that side of it, it would take up to about 3 hours. So sometimes I'd be up late at night doing it, and I would just hit the button for it to process it, and I would just go to bed after that and do everything else in the morning. With Mac, it only takes about 10 minutes to do all of that, and that's with larger, more professional, higher quality files. And that's basically what I was getting into in that last video. That's what I was really talking about when I said that. But as far as music goes, you can basically get any good professional program. It's just that a PC doesn't come with a program for music. Just remember that. And also, one thing you want to remember is that Macs are more expensive than PCs. They're way more expensive in most cases. There are some pretty expensive PCs out there too, but Macs are way more expensive. One thing I would recommend, if you want to save a lot of money on a Mac, and you can get a Mac for around the same price as a PC if you get it refurbished. And if you do this, make sure you go on Apple's website and do it. Don't get it from like eBay or Amazon or like that if you're gonna go for a refurb, only because you don't know who you're getting it from. You don't know what kind of condition it's coming in. When you get it from Apple's website, if it's refurbished, all that means is maybe the box had a dent in it during shipping to wherever they were shipping it to or whatever, and they may have had to take it out the box and just check it over, make sure everything was okay, and they put it back in. You also still get a warranty with a Mac. You get this actually with any device that you get if you go straight to the company. Even with cameras, when I bought my Canon, I got it refurbished, but I went on Canon's website and got it refurbished because you still get all of the same stuff that you would get with a brand new camera. And it's just as good quality. There's nothing wrong with it. I've had no problems. I've been using my Mac now for 2 years with no issues other than the CD drive going down, which basically happens in pretty much almost all the Macs. Internally, if you use the CD drive a lot, it tends to have trouble. It might just need cleaning or something. But other than that, it's all about what you prefer to use. If you're more used to using Mac, and go ahead and go with Mac. If you're more used to using PC, go ahead and go with PC. But all I'm letting you know is that you're probably going to have more headaches with a PC when it comes to doing certain things. But But yeah, you can pretty much, if you decide to go with Pro Tools, you can use Pro Tools on Mac or PC or whatever program you want to use. Just remember that Logic is cheaper than Pro Tools, and it's made by Apple. So if you get a Mac, you can just go on Apple's website, download it right to your computer. And it's basically just a more professional version of GarageBand, and it gives you all the same things that a professional recording program will give you. And it's only like $200 for that program versus, I think Pro Tools, like one of their cheapest versions, is like it's like $400 for that, depending on what it is. And also with the recording programs, with Mac having the level of recording, I mean not recording, with the video editing program, with Mac having iMovie in it and it being able to take the more professional camera videos into it, you know, that coming with it is a big plus, because video editing programs, the professional ones, cost a lot of money. They're like $800 or something like that. So like my Mac, the one you see behind me here, I got that one 2 years ago or so. It has a terabyte of memory in it, you know, with everything in it, with the iMovie, with GarageBand and everything. So it comes ready to do everything. And I paid about, I think, $1,300 or $1,400 for it. Back in that day, with the stuff that it has in it, it cost $3,400 at that time. I think they're a little cheaper now. They're probably like $2,500 now. But from $3,400 to $1,400, that's $2,000 off. You know, and that's just getting a refurb from the company, from Canon. Same thing with my camera. The camera that I got was about, I want to say, I think it was like $1,800 for this camera. And I think I paid about $1,300 for it. So, and that was all, of course, with income tax money. I'm not rich or anything. So, you know, every year when I get income tax, I got to get something new. I got to get a new toy. But yeah, man, that's basically it. I mean, when it comes to getting equipment, just remember those things when it comes to getting Macs and PCs. And if you want to get into video editing and also music recording and stuff like that, just remember those things right there. That'll definitely help you out when it comes. And I'm hoping that cleared some things up for those who, I guess, took it the wrong way when I was explaining stuff in the last video. But I was basically talking about the whole package when it came to music recording and video editing. If you were basically an artist, I guess, who wanted to do the whole package, you know, if you wanted to record your song and then make a video to it, you get everything right there on the Mac, and you're able to do it with a higher quality camera versus using, you know, a regular camcorder, which only PCs can use, a regular camcorder, unless you buy a video editing program. But yeah, man, that's all I got for this one. If you guys want to leave some of your comments below, just do that. Let me know what kind of equipment you're using. You know, if you want to leave some insight for other people who may watch this video and are looking to get into editing and producing and video recording and whatever else. You know, if you have any questions, just ask me right in the comment box or send me a message, you know, in my inbox, and I'll answer your questions the best I can. But that's it for me, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.